I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up the league with Arcane Auras. This deck performed well tonight, but I still think there's a lot of brewing to be done, so all of you great brewers, give it a good shot and take it out in 5-0 league. As always, you can boggle up a Thraben Inspector to win the game in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the league. Alright, let's go. Yes, we would love to play first. Yep. Seeker of the Way, we've got an Ethereal Armor, we have a Skyfisher if we ever run into one of our cartouches. It's pretty good. Ready for some aggro? Well, let's go, man. Let's get in some faces. Generally, I play out Seeker first. I think it's just a little bit more defensible. It depends on what we're up against. If we're up against like a really linear deck without much interaction, like we saw a ton of Stompy last night, so if we're up against a linear deck, it'll be Fencing Ace first. Okay, so it's a linear deck. Just want to give this bad boy flying here now. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, I love this deck. It's so sweet. The mana's not very good. I'll give you that. The mana is not ideal. I still think Seeker will be better for the lifelink. So I actually think I'm going to run out Seeker here. Let's hope we either run into some blue spells or an untapped white source for next turn. All right, let's see how Goblins holds up. Running out the lifelinker because red stuff. I feel like they're going to bolt this, which would really suck. If they leave up red mana, we can't rightfully try to chuck a cartouche on it because it'll just go away. We have cartouche and Skyfisher going on. We kind of want both of them to sticker out. So I'm going to be careful with that. Opponent on the no matchy tilt lands. Good. What will you play? BTE. All right. So we're against some red deck wins. Come on, Cartouche of Solidarity. Just make my day. Make my day, Cartouche of Solidarity. Or sorry, Cartouche of Knowledge. That would be sweet. Ooh, okay. Another Ethereal Armor. Yeah, mana looking immensely awkward here. So I think I'm gonna just play out my land. I think I'm gonna cartouche up the Seeker of the Way and maybe even get in an attack? I don't know. Because next turn I'll Skyfisher back the cartouche and we'll do that. I don't know if we should attack. We're gonna give it life or first strike. They got a bunch of 2/2s. I feel like it's just too good to no, they'll probably just won't block actually. Because it stands to be a pretty good amount of damage next turn. I actually think I will attack. We'll see what kind of blocks they can line up next turn. Probably nothing too good. We're gonna have these bad boys on defense for a little while. This is the scary turn for casting auras on our Seeker. But I feel like they would have removed it last turn. I don't think risking us gaining that life. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I don't think they'll be able to get any good blocks going, and hopefully we just hit like a blue aura or something and... Oh yeah, definitely attack. Not gonna block with this bad boy yet. We might need it to boggle up later. So end of combat, opponent having some thinks. Yeah, we're gonna try to beat a beat down here. I hope our opponent taps out, we don't have to worry about bolt. That'd be really nice. Okay, they're gonna Reckless Abandon the Seeker. You got it. That was pretty dangerous for them. Oh good, another one. He's Seeker, pass the turn. So we're looking for white sources, obviously. This core Skyfisher just got a lot worse. But if they're sacking their creatures to kill Seekers, then whatever. And we're not going to take all of this. I think I will chump with the Warrior here. Yeah, they're just getting in with everything. I don't want to take 8 here, because if they can do something about the Seeker, we might, and we attack with it, we might be dead next turn. So that's how that's going to go. They're just going to pass 1 mana. See if Arcane Flight makes it. I doubt it does. Ooh, they're gonna let it pump. Oh man, sweet. Okay. They definitely don't have the removal spell, so we're going to chuck an Ethereal Armor on this bad boy. Get in for 7 lifelink. Yes! Okay. And we're gonna lock it up with this Ethereal Armor next turn, unless they find some... I think they need 2 removal spells to kill it. And maybe they have 2 removal spells. One of them just might be Sorcery Speed. Doesn't look like they do. Alright. Plan being executed to perfection. Opponent on the hope they don't have it .deck plan as well. Yep, you will get in. Chamano's Blessing, we're not going to be able to cast that. It's kind of a risky spell in this deck. So we'll just Ethereal Armor. Mana looking immensely awkward, but we got there. I think we got there. Let's pretend that we did. Opponent, no responses. Attacking for 10 first strike flying lifelink damage. I mean, we're dead on the crackback if they got something for it. But doesn't seem like they do. Nice. Alright, so we're going to bring in our Hydroblasts, and that's it. I don't know if Holy Light's appropriate here. They've got mostly... Look at that. Look at that Batukus. Look at the Batukus on that one. I don't know if we'd like prefer a god. I think we would prefer a God's Willing over a Chamano's Blessing for protection. It's just a little bit more efficient. And Hyena Umbras are going to be fine, so we won't bring in the Chamanos here. I don't think we'll need Standard Bearers. None of the rest of this stuff. So I think our sideboard plan is going to be bringing in 3 Hydroblasts. I'll probably go down the Thraben Inspectors. I don't know, though. They block. That's okay, Hugh is in the water. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, no worries, guys. Thanks for popping in. Hello. Yeah, I'm definitely doing better. I don't know if I even should have given up doing this. It definitely brings me a pretty immense amount of happiness. So let's see what we take out for Thraben babies here. Or take out for Hydroblast. I'm thinking Thraben Inspectors should almost stay. No, I can see them coming out. I don't want Chamano's Blessing. Maybe the last one should come out. We've got these Hydroblasts. Yeah. We're just going to be countering red spells. So that should be okay. These are just more efficient versions of spells we already had. Hey, Kirk, what's up, man? How you doing? We're boggling up, dude. Boggling up. Yeah. Yeah, good start. Now, the real game here is I have to go at least 2-3 to be safe. I'm playing against red deck wins, so I have to go at least 2-3. I am going to keep this. It's pretty good if Fencing Ace survives. If Fencing Ace doesn't survive, we're in trouble, but we're just going to hope it does. All right, everyone, it's just going to survive, so... I feel like a Jezian Thief with flying just as good. See what our opponent's got. Probably a haste creature. Oh, Burning Tree. Ugh. Burning Tree, red deck wins on the play. Things have been better. Taking 4 here. They're going to have to use their own mana to kill... They're going to have to use their mana next turn to kill this Fencing Ace if they choose to do that. So at least we got that going for us. Go get a Plains. On the plus side, our opponent's only got 3 cards in hand, given they do have 6 damage on board. So we will run out Fencing Ace. Let's do it, guys. Let's go. Opponent gonna give it a quick read. We'll just pass it over, see if they got like a bolt or something. We didn't see any lightning bolts out of them last time, but I can't see them not having a bolt. Flame Slash, okay. Pretty bad. Man, crazy. Flame Slash. But we're only taking 4 because of that, and we'll run out Jezian Thief, and hopefully they don't have another removal spell. I'd really like to be gaining life here, but hopefully we can draw into a Seeker or some Pyro or Hydroblasts to deal with these bad boys. But this is going to be a big old Jezian Thief next turn. And I can also block these bad boys. Jesse's girl. Man, our opponent on mono flame slashes. Come on. Nothing we can do about that. Maybe we should have waited till we could protect it with this God's Willing, but I don't think waiting is really helping us here. And so let's see what this is all about. We're gonna need, like, a Seeker. Oh! Blah, 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 blah. And we'll leave up this God's Willing. We'll instant speed it on their turn and try to use it to kill one of these bad boys. Given, I could just chuck this Cartouche of Solidarity. No, I think I'm going to wait. I think blocking favors us a lot more here. Especially where they might have, like, a collateral damage to kill us. So let's see what they want to do. If it's Flame Slash again, then they'll have to kill it before combat, or they'll have to target it before combat, which is great, because we can just give it protection. And I will keep a land on top so that we can go Knowledge, Armor, Cartouche. Just wait with the Flame Slash anyway, yeah. Everything getting in. I'm not sure if they have like a Jund Hackblade or something, if I should get in the way of this. I feel like Denizen is the safest bet, but... So we'll go to 9, they'll hit us for 4, we'll be down to 5. So we're still at a collateral damage range so long as the Seeker survives combat. So let's go to blocks, get in the way of... I don't know, Foundry Street? No, I guess we should block more damage if possible. So let's block this Burning Tree. I feel like Valley Dasher is just lower quality. And hope they don't have a Bolt, I guess. If they have a Bolt, we're probably dead anyway. They're going to let us cast first, so let's see if they have a Lightning Bolt. I feel like they do. They're taking way too long thinking about this to not have a Lightning Bolt. We might be able to turn it around here. Oh man, how do they have so much removal? Jeez. Mono red control wins. I think they might have us here, gang. Hey Triceratops, what's up? We're dead. How you doing tonight? We're playing it sketchy here. So in the face of that many lightning bolts, I don't know if the Tremonos are supposed to come back in or not. I don't think so. I think they're too hard on the mana. They are good in this matchup, though. Maybe over... I don't even know what I'd take out. I guess a little bit of it now. Hydroblast is just good enough. I think it's fine. Like, we just have to fade a couple removal spells. That's all. Our opponent's aggro deck can't be on 2 lands, mono flame slashes for our threats. So let's see if we can't steal another one. Yeah, that's all good, Triceratops. I'm pretty sure we caught up from my last one. I was off for the week before this because things were getting a little sticky. So I took a week off, started packing up. I'm moving soon, and hopefully going to have a more kind of stream-friendly place when I get there. That's just incidental. Ooh, okay. Well, this is weird. They have a removal spell for this Core Skyfisher. It's very bad, but I'm gonna keep it and just continue playing. Hope they don't have it. Deck. Opponent goes to 6. Thinking about 5. 5. Go. 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 5. Go. I'd really like to hit another threat in my first draw so that I can stick this cartouche, but we'll see. All right, main phase, play a plains, pass the turn. I think this deck would like to have a couple more 1-drops. Boundary Street, Denizen. All right, let's go get our white mana. Or additional white mana. Boundary Street comes down. We find Jezzian Thief. I kind of want to wait and just play out this Jessian Thief in a couple of turns and then hope they don't have removal. I actually think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if this plan is okay. Let's see if giving them a couple turns to catch up is okay. We'll find out. That could have been incorrect. But I think the next couple of turns would be fairly unexciting if we would have done anything there. Our opponent on no land, no play. So that's got to be like decent news for us. They could have a bolt in hand. I imagine they do. Sacred Cat, eh? Well, we don't have any way to protect Sacred Cat, so let's Jessian Thief. Because if they don't have the removal for this, then we're in pretty good shape, I think. It looks like they did, yeah. Wow. Mono removal over there. So let's Sacred Cat. No lands and no drops for the opponent. That's just great. And what's the least risky here? I guess like, I guess we'll try to Cartouche of Knowledge. Let's see what happens. Nice. Flying lifelinky cat friend. And pass turn. It was probably, yeah, because I want to Skyfisher it back. We can also do that next turn. And if we get this Hyena Umbra down on the Sacred Cat, then we're in pretty good shape. Is this just another removal spell? Okay, sure. Nice. Okay, so we will Fencing Ace. Land Hyena Umbra. Skyfisher, back a land, pass a turn. Let's go. Hopefully this double striker gets there. We're going to boggle it right up next turn. And start getting in. There's a Mog Conscripts, don't care about that. And we might have run our opponent out of removal now. Oh, baby. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's Arcane Flight up Fencing Ace. Cartouche of Solidarity Fencing Ace. Ethereal Armor Fencing Ace. Give back our Sacred Cat. Go to combat. And attack for 16 lifelink. Arcane Flight, everybody. Oh no, it's not lifelink. Never mind. Sorry. It was so big. Oh, opponent, you look at these fire blasts you can't cast. Poor guy. Hi. GLHF. I'm gonna snap this off. 2 Seekers. Can't lose. Opponent confirmed blue-black control. With their, that's always what it is. Like whenever an opponent gives you the GLHF in the chat, it's always blue-black control, or like Tron or something. Maybe not. Okay. All right. Oh, it's FAMs. Yes. Fam time. All right, let's go get another island. We might be more hard up for an island later. Tremano's Blessing. See, this is the matchup where Tremano's Blessing is really awkward, right? So play Seeker and pass turn. Just need a little bit of evasion. We're doing good. See what they got. Court Hussar. Oh, I love this card. I'm so jealous of their Court Hussar right now. I wish I was playing a Court Hussar deck, always. Our opponent gets value. Crazy old value. Thraben baby. Alright, so we'll play a land. Play Seeker of the Way. And I don't think I'm going to blow the Hyena Umbra just yet. I kind of want to play Thraben Inspector, and then next turn I can Seeker, Hyena Umbra, and then get in for a bunch. So we'll do it like this. We really just have to cast this to get value off of it, so I'm not too worried. Oh yeah. Wide going indeed. Seagate Oracle, alright. We just need a friggin... Opponent has all the card selection. We just need an Arcane Flight or a Cartouche of Knowledge, and we're gonna start popping off. We will be George popping off up in here. Alright, so I think it's going to be land, aura, and get in. I think I might boggle up one Seeker, because this will still get 2 triggers and I'll get a good attack in with it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's try to Hyena Umbra up. Oh man, or I could just play another Seeker of the Way and draw a card, right? Like that seems fine too. That's a pretty huge attack next turn. But I'm just not attacking. I don't think we're going to win this game by sitting back. So let's try to Hyena Umbra the Seeker. Bunch of triggers. Always yield. Always yield. I don't think our opponent's going to try to kill us with damage, so we don't have to be too worried about that. And we will Ethereal Armor up the same Seeker. Bunch of triggers. Yields, 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 yields. Now our opponent might have like a Vapor Snag here. I would imagine... No, maybe they just don't have that much interaction. They could. They could have a Vapor Snag. They don't. Get in. Threatening a good 11. 18-point life swing if they let it all through. They are going to get in the way with the Court Hussar. So we're playing some kind of... Is there Reanimate shenanigans about to happen here? Is that how we're playing this? We gain a bunch of life, they take 4, we pass. Draw a card. Big ol' Seeker. They might have like Journeys. That's a valid concern to have. Yeah. There's no stopping that from happening, because even Chomano would knock both of these off, so it'd be pretty useless. You will Journey. This is some irony in the deck, is that we don't really have room for great enchantment removal because we have a bunch of enchantments ourselves. Draw a card. Fencing Ace. Another Blessing. Alright, well, let's play a couple of threats. And then we'll decide if we want to just use this to trigger Prowess next turn. Opponent is going to Memory Lapse. Okay. It's not a big deal. Play Fencing Ace. And we'll pass. What is this? 1 mana. Oh, right. Okay, sure. 2 Memory Lapses down. That's pretty good. There's another Familiar. What is our opponent's plan? We should probably hold... Actually, if they have like a Ghostly Flicker combo, we should probably just hold these to break that up. Drawing a million cards. This is an interesting deck. Bit of evasion would go a long way. I feel like it's a Jace's Erasure deck because I don't think we'd see that many... I don't think we'd see that many memory lapses in any other kind of deck. But maybe. They might just want to stack up on counterspells and journeys and stuff. But I don't know. Stopping our game plan. Journey. Okay. For what? That's not that bad. With the 1 toughness, it's pretty bad against Seagate Oracle. I guess if we could give it flying or something, it'd be pretty good. Our opponent doing a pretty fantastic job of decking themselves right now. I can appreciate that. This deck is light at least one escape routes. There's the Seeker we knew was coming, so yeah, we'll play it Seeker. That's the turn. I'm glad to at least get a live draw next turn, too. I don't know if 5 a.m.'s too early. Ooh, Archaeomancer. All right. So I guess Ghostly Flicker gets it for them. They get Memory Lapse back. Got a 1-mana Memory Lapse up. That's pretty sketchy. It really sucks that we can't cartouche into their Memory Lapse and then Chomano's Blessing this, giving it protection from blue. So yeah. Just casting this gives us a I think we just pass. And then we'll try to Chomano's Blessing the Archaeomancer on their end step if it comes to that. Or if they tap their blue mana for anything, which they have about 1 million of. Muldrifter, all right. The Muldrifter value, got it. And opponent wisely not tapping their blue mana, no attacks. Ethereal Armor. All right, well, let's start. I don't want to wait anymore. I think they'll let that resolve. Yep. And they better be going infinite next turn. So here comes the big boys. So go to combat. Attack, attack. I have a sneaking suspicion that a Ghostly Flicker is coming and they're going to draw their whole deck. Celestial Flare, all right, that's no big deal. Yep. And we'll pass. I don't know, let's see what happens. I feel like our opponent has the capability of going infinite very shortly. They've seen half of their deck now. I think they're going to go infinite. Like, they have 2 familiars on board that we haven't done anything about, so I have a feeling there's an infinite combo coming. Our land just being such a pal. I don't like that they can kill this by just putting a bunch of random junk in the way, so I don't think I'm going to attack. We could give it pro blue or something like that, but I'm going to wait. I feel like they're going to try to like Ghostly Flicker this at some point, or Ghostly Flicker this at some point. And I'd really like to Chomano it when that happens, or try to. Yep. Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, no, I should have attacked. You're right. Good call. Opponent tapping low. I mean, this much flying damage is relevant for sure. All right, let's see how much counter magic they have. Getting in with the drifters. So we will Chomano's Blessing targeting Archaeomancer. I assume they're going to Memory Leak. Or Memory Lapse. Our opponent doesn't know what's going on. They will Memory Lapse. Or they'll Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, you can infinitely cast Ghostly Flicker now, but anyway. So they'll fizzle that one, which sucks, because we know they have the Memory Leak in hand for Chomano's Blessing. Right, so we're gonna lose the opportunity to do this. It's kind of nice that that happened like that, though. Let's play a land, go to combat, get in with Seeker. Wonder if they have another Celestial Flare. That would be such a beating. Oh my goodness, do they? Wow, all right. The 4 main deck Celestial Flare deck. Oy, okay. Okay, cool. So we might have a chance here. And we'll give it Pro Blue. So they can't Ghostly Flicker it now. Which, I mean, small victories, right? They can't go infinite. They're going to have to deal 34 damage with Mull Drifters. Opponent thinks that's creative. Well, that's what I do, opponent. That's my thing. Have a good sleep, Diza Storm. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. And they will God Pharaoh's Faithful. Can't go infinite with that. There's Cortazar. None of these cards kill us. We haven't seen any cards that win the game. I guess they're still looking for one. Or they're probably looking for another Archaeomancer. Mull Drifter, number 4. Here it comes. Drawing some cards. Yeah, like I don't really know what their game plan is, aside from, like, you know, kill us with a Mull Drifter. That's not a bad plan by any means. We will not attack. I feel like this has got to be a bad matchup. Especially because our protection spells are, like, particularly dead. Yep, gonna swing for 8 every turn with Mull Drifters from here on out. We're gonna continue to attempt to resolve Fencing Aces. And our opponent has infinite memory lapses. Yep. Do they only have one of these? It's kind of what it feels like. Unless the rest of them are in the bottom whatever of their deck. I mean, of course, Skyfisher does a lot of work here, depending on how many of these they have. See if they got some more counter magic. Doesn't look like they have any more counter magic. Just putting a Cartouche of Knowledge on this. I guess it doesn't save us at this point, because we're about to go to 4, but... or like Cartouche of Knowledge into, I don't know, something else. Might get us there, but... Hey, Purry, what's up? And we're dead now. Okay, so I think our opponent only has one. Does this matter? Can Ghostly Flicker's only you control, right? Our opponent's on the Infinite Life deck. Let's read Ghostly Flicker, shall we? Yeah, it's only you control. So Standard Bearer doesn't do anything. I think Fragmentize will come in and Relics will come in. We'll drop the Chumano's Blessings. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's not going to do the trick. They don't have that many cards that are really even relevant. Like, we could bring these Journeys in to kill a couple... I guess Chomano's Blessing was pretty good on defense there, actually. So maybe I do want this, and we don't want Thraben Inspector, probably. Sacred Cat probably doesn't matter. Let's shut their combo down and try to kill them around it. Yeah. So I think this is fine. This kills their Journeys. This takes care of the combo. We can get a Core Skyfisher in the way of a Mull Drifter or 2. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I like that. It'd be nice if we were a little bit more aggressive. This is kind of like my deck building style, kicking me in the butt a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, huge old Fencing Ace coming through. We'll go get blue mana with this, I think. despite what our hand looks like. Because giving us flying, pretty big game. Opponent tanking on the mall. I hope they 5-0 with this, so I can play it next week. Tap land, alright. No counter magic for our fencing ace, that's reassuring. It's nice that some of our spells will dig us out of their memory lapse kind of thing, too. Fencing ace, and next turn, we'll probably sneak through Ethereal Armor while we have the... Or actually, Cartouche's Solidarity is probably pretty good, too. But if they don't have counter magic up, I'd like to get Ethereal Armor down ASAP. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, I'd rather... Let's Cartouche. Sure. Ah, yes, Pauper, the format where your opponent always has it. So, further memory lapses coming at us. Welcome to the You Have No Graveyard game, opponent. Run it back. Will you take 4? Alright. We'll just keep attacking you for 2. It looks like they're stuck on lands. That's good. Depends on how many memory lapses they have. Opponent passing. We will relic. Back to us. Cartouche resolves? Imagine. Oh, this is wicked. Opponent kept 2 lands, 4 memory lapses. Sure. Godfair is faithful, no problem. Exile a card from your graveyard. And maybe I just want to draw. We might hit an untapped white source. And that, oh, dang. That would have been really good there. So we'll play a Tranquil Cove, gain a life, get our Cartouche down, finally. Go to combat and attack. This will die. They probably understand that. So they're at 10, we'll pass. We got an answer to the first journey with Fragmentize. And I believe that's probably what is on its way. Just another Godfair is faithful, okay. And our turn. Alright, so Cartouche. See if they want to counter it. No dice on the counters, and we will Ethereal Armor. Go to combat, attack for lethal. Sure. And I think I'll go get some more white mana with this while we have the opportunity. Do a bit of thinning, make our land drop, pass the turn. All right, opponent, what do you got? 3 mana. Big game. They're going to Cortazar. Yes, huzzar. How you doing, Grax93? OMG, indeed. Let's give this flying and win next turn. How about that? I feel like they have so few combo pieces, it's almost worth the risk. So let's see what our opponent finds with a huzzar. I can't believe they hit 3 memory lapses. It's a good thing we were casting 2 spells a turn. And we'll exile your Godfair as faithful. They did get stuck on lands, so that's probably... Ooh, speaking of that. So we'll update the game record. Yeah, let's Hyena Umbra. I almost feel like it's not worth it. Like, they just... Their abilities can... Oh, the counters, yeah. Do I try to win right now? I don't really have to. This makes this a 2/2, which means it can attack. They have to block this. So Hyena Umbering up a Warrior is probably just more appropriate. This is already lethal. Go to combat and attack. I guess I can block this, but 2 damage ain't nothing. Let's take 2, down to 9, and we'll pass. It is a big fencing ace, huh? We just want to give him flying and win. Is that so much to ask? All right, opponent just plays a Courthussar. Come on, let's hit. We have 8 cards in our deck that let us give this flying and win the game. Like, come on. One time, deck, let's go. Deck, please. Oh, they're going to Mortuary Mire. So they're going to Fate Seal themselves. I feel like opponent's got the combo. What more do you... It's got all the strikes. Oh, baby. GG's. How do you like them ones, opponent? Creative, huh? All right. This is going to be tough on the draw. I'm telling you, it's going to be a tough one on the draw. Not looking forward to it. But hopefully we can pull it out. It'd be so sweet to get a win here. Go up to two, 2 matches and break even, meaning I can pay for my next league. So let's see. I love seeing a fencing ace 2 playing Brad. Opponent probably thought that was so creative. Oh, hello, Kirk's mom. Kirk's mom has got it going on. Can't keep this. Nah. I kind of have to keep this. We get another draw. We get a scry. Gotta find a threat. But it's not a good hand by any means. The first one might have even been better than this, but maybe we'll find. We have 18 creatures in the deck. We're just hoping to find one of them. So let's see if we can't. Then our opponent like memory lapses it 1,000 times. Fam number 1. 1 fam. Dang it. All right, we'll play a tap land and yeah, pass. At least we got the evasion to try to win out of nowhere. But it's looking a little sketchy. Courthussar is such a good card. I feel like the fact that we can block Muldrifters to win this game is a fine strategy. Deck. I know, huh? Opponent, they can Muldrift now. They'll have no trouble drifting. I feel like they've got infinite counters and journeys if they're not playing cantrips here. Or they're also flooding out a little bit. There's our fencing ace. Play it. If they memory, I am just going to play this fencing ace for the rest of the game. Oh my goodness, they have actual counter spells in their deck? Jeez, first I've heard. All right, keep it going. Opponent, 3 cards in hand. Mono counters, presumably. Those spreading seas wouldn't do anything here. Not getting in with Courthussar, sending a message. There's a Tremano's Blessing that doesn't do anything. We'll play a land, pass the turn. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I guess my headphones must not be working. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I hope I didn't miss any other follows tonight, guys. Sincerely, my bad. Opponent's gonna Huzzar. Huzzar! Mm-hmm. They can kill us with these. Oh yeah, weird. Okay, hold up. Maybe we want to do this, and it should work. I don't know. That's weird. Well, hopefully we get around to it. Sorry about that, guys. The no sound on the follows and stuff. I'll try to look into that during or between rounds. We draw a bunch of auras. Oh, fencing ace. Yeah. Our opponent's got her locked up. We're going to have to do a good amount of finding threats and doing stuff if we're going to want to win this. When you're trying to play against, or when you're trying to play a non-interactive deck, this isn't the best place to be. It kind of sucks because even if we Chomano's Blessing this, like we lose our Chomano's Blessing. And I really don't want to get Fate Sealed here, but I'm going to try it. I know, huh? Where's all the creatures? And Memory Lapse? Savage. You would. Alright, opponent's going to draw essentially their entire deck. Ortazar dies. It's done its job. Precisely 3 damage. We're going to have the opportunity to resolve something. Oh yeah, the Chomano's Blessing. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, I feel like we could have been okay game 1 if our opponent wasn't the main deck Celestial Flare deck. Deck our opponent. We tried that the first time, and they ended up getting 4 Mull Drifters. We didn't resolve anything. It was kind of a bad scene. Ortazar, man. It's a good card. And Tranquil Cove. Alright. Let the obnoxiousness continue. Ortazar. Mm-hmm. They were just evoking these before, which is weird. But, like, they evoked it a few times. I guess they were leaving up counter magic back then. And they're passing. Alright. Our deck gives us a land. Thanks, deck. You're the best. I was trying to net deck off of like mono white heroic decks and things like that for this, and it was tough because they run so few lands. Like, it actually scares me how few lands those decks run. All right, is our opponent going to gain infinite life? That is the question. Are they targeting Ghostly Flicker? They are. Okay. I understand, opponent. Sometimes you just gotta flick the wizard. Getting in with the Godfarer's Faithful, sending a message. Oh yes, absolutely. Famous Pokemon speedrunner shenanigans, featuring, as usual. You guys ever watched Shenanigans? They're a good streamer. Nice, deck, you did it. I mean, at least we can move productively towards our goal here by thinning. It's fetching the wrong land as well. I think we're pretty much dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 2 turns. They will try to flick. We will try to protect. Whoops, they tap 2 islands. They know we have this, so I'm assuming they're going to Fate Seal us here. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, cool. Sweet. He protect, man. He protects so good. Oh, no, another Archaeomancer. I won't scoop because they have an infinite combo. But I will scoop because they're doing 10 a turn. Or they're going to do 10 over the next 2 turns. And did we find exactly the answer we needed? I think the play there is actually to get memory lapse. Just memory lapse whatever threat we try to play. But, how creative, opponent. I'm drawing my card for turn. I hope you know that. We can do this all day, man. And now we'll scoop. I kind of want to go get white mana with this, but as always, the mana is a little sketchy, which is why the heroic decks don't play Arcane Flight. So we are proving something by playing sketchy mana. Although we could just play Thraben Inspector, Skyfisher, pick up Thraben Inspector, but I kind of think I want to go get land, Seeker of the Way. So actually, I am going to go get a Plains with this. I know it's risky, but with this hand, getting a Plains with this is fine. If that's the case... So I go Seeker next turn, and then... Yeah, so I'll have to go get a Plains with this first turn. You guys think we should play Inspector? Well, I know you think we should play Inspector. That's the obvious play. We want to go creative here. No, you know what? Bounce your own land. I'm waiting for Seeker. I'm doing it. I know it sounds crazy, especially in the face of Delver, who's probably gonna friggin' daze me next turn. Damn it. But it might not all be lost just yet, gang. So let's play a Seeker. See if they have daze. They don't. Pass the turn. And we will boggle up nonetheless. I'm going to run out this Inspector first to see if they spell stutter it, and then I'll probably try to sneak through Cartouche. Few events in Legacy, so I might... Oh man, are you playing Elves in Legacy right now? Good luck, have fun, man. Our opponent's got a Lightning Bolt. That's no fun, opponent. Our opponent doesn't want us to have any fun, guys. Alright. So, yep. Fencing Ace. Hope you have a bunch of removal. Things are gonna get real awkward for you if you don't. Like next turn. They have 7 removal spells in their deck. We have 18 creatures. Is it so much to ask? Oh man, I watched some of those tournaments recently. So good, man. So good. Surprised about that attack and no ninja. Alright, well, let's try to Hyena Umbra. Will this draw out the spell stutter? Just counterspell. Okay. And Thraben Inspector. Hit a clue. And Cartouche Solidarity. Lightning Bolt? No bolt. Alright. Swinging for 4. Good. Good. I probably could have read the counterspell there, but... And Hyena Umbra probably was more valuable to sneak through, but who knows. It's a toss-up between Ethereal Armor and Hyena Umbra. Their Skreds will eventually just get big enough to deal with this. Opponent plays a land. Ponders. I'm going to try to get rid of this Tootswit, which is kind of a bummer for us. Miracles. So what happened? How did you deal with the banning of Top Demir? I can't imagine that was a very fun time for you. It's probably kind of a bummer. I mean, that one person did go to incredible lengths putting that sign on WotC's lawn and everything. It's kind of a beautiful notion if you think about it. Getting aggro with the spell stutter. Gotcha. Going digging with a ninja. Yes. The ninja digging begins. So if they don't replay the spell stutter, they've got Vapor Snag. And that's a bad scene. Oh, it's a Delver, okay. Well, at least they're gonna have to block with this Delver. Alright, so play a land. play Ethereal Armor on Fencing Ace. Go to combat. Swing with everything. You just watch this next one, gang. They're gonna block, okay. Mutagenic growth? No. Alright, so we will play Skyfisher, pick up Cartouche, replay Cartouche, pass the turn. So now they have to have a Skred to kill Fencing Ace, and even if they don't, or even if they do, we're not in terrible shape. We still have tons of attackers. We have a blocker for the ninja in almost all cases. Our opponent's flooding out a little bit. So you gotta have sympathy for them there. Switch to Portent and Predict. I was a fan of Joe Lissette's Legend Mirror. Man, Joe Lissette was huge when I started like watching streams. I think that was like a year or so ago. Joe Lissette was making it. And it was interesting to watch. All right, no attacks from our opponent. There's Hyena Umbra. That's pretty freaking good. Let's draw first. We're not doing anything that doesn't involve drawing cards here. Chomano's Blessing. Oh boy. All right, so I think we leave Blessing up, and we'll try to give this protection from blue on their end step. Although if I just do it now, I win. If they don't have a counterspell in hand, then I win. No, let's just attack. We can sneak through enough damage, and we can try to do this on their end step and also protect this from a removal spell. I think it's just too good to have it in hand here. Yeah. Or like Snap or something. I'm not really sure what's coming here. But I can't imagine they left up all this mana with nothing to do. You think they have hard counter? That's a reasonable guess. All right, opponent's gonna let us get in for 3. Yep. I'm gonna try to bolt the Skyfisher. Sure. All right, so not the best exchange for us, but they're not in a good position to be able to counter this Chomano's Blessing. So we'll pass. I don't even know if I want to give them a draw here. They're going to get to draw 2 cards before we might be able to act on it. Ugh, this is hard. Yeah, they might be. I'm going to try to get this pro blue now. Because they can't spell stutter it. If they have hard counter, they've got hard counter. If they have hard counter into a removal spell, then good for them. They might have Gush. But if they have to Gush now, then... Oh, what? Okay. Well, that's it, man. Sometimes your opponent has it. And I doubt they don't draw something off this ninja. And I believe they already have removal for this. I have reason to believe. But they're dead on board if they don't, so... No, it's just a hardcast ninja. Alright. No Skred, just a Delver. Yup. Pass the turn. Jezian Thief, cool. 1, 2, 3, play Jezian Thief. A pretty good blocker for ninja as well. There's a chance. And... I think we'll Umbra up the Jezian Thief while we've got the chance. What about tapped? And swing like this. Because we do want to block these ninjas. We've only got one card in hand. That's a dead Delver. Fairy Miscreant, Opponent, will they attack? No attacks. All right. Find a land, that's not good. All right. Let's attack with Fencing Ace and Jezian Thief. I feel like they're going to block both of these, so I kind of want to get in with Thraben Inspector as well, but we might be able to block a Ninja of the Deep Hours and deny them a card. So I think it's worth it. Yep. Oh, they're going to let us draw. Okay. Sweet. Go to 4. We draw a card. Cartouche of Solidarity. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to let them keep drawing. This way we can... Oh, Spell Stutter? Sure. We can at the very least... Jesse's girl getting in there. We can at the very least block a ninja. So they're only going to get one draw next turn. We'll keep a card in hand just to fake them out a little bit. Gush. Pretty good draw. This card's crazy. Pretty harrowing, like pretty intense game 1 against Skred Delver. They're at 4. And, yep. 1 land, 1 unknown in hand. Go to blocks, block like this. They'll draw. Man, just like 1 evasive spell. I think, so... For the practicality of having... Oh, maybe they drew a Skred and they can't kill this. Maybe for the practicality of it being less expensive for Pauper, like, I think that's a really good thing. So which one do I want to give Arcane Flight to? I think I give it to this so that both creatures will be lethal if they don't block both of them. But I can't imagine they don't have counter magic, especially after that whole flurry of stuff happening. And they can't use a removal spell on this, so... Alright, I've got 2 lethal threats coming at you. And now that all my stuff's on board, with reasonable protection from Skred and Bolt, I think we're in an okay position. So I'm going to block and block. And we'll just pass. Abandoned Legacy restricted in Vintage 4 Oven Pauper. It's a pretty great card. So now our opponent comes to choices. Ooh, Augur, good draw. Still close to lethal in the air next turn. They're going to find a Preordain, dig him a bit deeper. Any aura lets us get in for lethal with this, so... I feel like there's going to be a Spell Stutter sprite in our future. Opponent's going to draw 2. You may. We're at 9. They also have a bunch of lightning bolts in their deck, so... Could be in trouble there, too. But there's a chance, guys. There's a chance. Obviously, Snap would be very bad. Alright, blows up the Hyena Umbra. Got it. Our turn. Land deck. Not cool deck. Oh, that was gonna be it, guys. That was the top deck to beat all top decks. At least we've been abyssing them with this Fencing Ace for a while. So the 2-for-1s from the ninja is not all that bad. And we're getting in with our own Jezian Thief. So play a land, try to resolve another Jezian Thief. Pretty good blocker for these ninjas, if it survives. But they do have the hard counter. All right. You get to go again, opponent. You're at 2. We're at 9. We're dead to 2 bolts, which they have a good chance of having. Oh yeah. Preordains. So we'll just F6 here. Like, I do think it'll be close. Whew. All right. Well, they got something. You got a 5. Wonder if they just have 2 bolts. Skred Delver, man, it's a good deck. Close, though. They're at 2. Miscreant. And a way to deal with Fencing Ace? Or is it just bolt, bolt, win? All right, Skred, you got it. Our turn. Nah, just a Fencing Ace. Brutal. No bolt, but they did get our creature. So they have to block here. They might have a bolt here. If they bolt this, I mean, it is what it is, but so we'll play another Fencing Ace. Pass the turn. I'll be blocking with this Fencing Ace. Our opponent will flash in a Spell Stutter. Okay. Oh, we were dead. Are we just dead here? Oh man! Oh god, so close. Brutal. All right. So Tremona's Blessing pretty good in this matchup. Our flying not as powerful, so unfortunately we're gonna have to go down some Arcane Flights, bring in some Hydroblasts. And Holy Light's like okay in this matchup, but it's not really what it's there for. Maybe I go down 1 cartouche, but I think cartouche is going to be pretty good. It'll probably be not either be with only 1 option. If it gets a reprint, it'll either be in a constructed supplemental set or at a much higher rarity. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it'll be like Mythic or something. Can you imagine? I'd play mono blue, do nothing all day if they printed it at common in limited. That'd be so much fun. I feel like Fencing Ace is actually pretty bad against Delver. Especially because we can't give it flying. That's kind of its saving grace. Yeah, it's gonna be tough regardless, but I'm hoping there's a chance. Well, it's not bad enough to ship it, so we'll keep. Thraben Inspector. I'm not above putting Hyena Umbra on it. Yeah, even like being able to play 2 of them. How you doing anyway tonight, Type 1? I didn't miss you in there. How you doing? Well, I did miss you in there when you weren't there, but glad to have you. All right, Thraben Inspector. Man, would it be really funny if like when I get access to sub badges, I do it in like reverse order? And you start at Mythic and eventually work your way down to Common. What do you guys think? Hyena Umbra, the Thraben Inspector. This Thraby Dad, this guy's going all the way, gang. I'm not above it. This is a good enough boggle. It'll do the trick. We will Chancery back our land. Go to combat. It is, right? Isn't that cool? I just thought of that. I'm pretty much just, you know. See what our opponent's got for us. More Skred Delver nonsense, no less. Put another loss up there. We're toying with the notion of not being a 50-50 in-games deck here. Opponent will just preordain. I wonder if they kept a 1-lander. Delver opponents do this a lot. They won't play around my not held up removal, or my not held up counterspell. They're just gonna play the Barons. All right. Well, you know what we gotta do, guys. Make the biggest effing flying Thraben Inspector you ever saw. Get in there, bud. Oh my god, this is so bad against a Delver deck. They're just like, Vapor Snag your Thraben Inspector. Taste it. Rainstorm. 1 month badge, mythic orange, 3 month gold, 6 month silver, 1 year black/white, eggs, meat basket. Yeah, we have taken all the eggs, put them all in one basket. We can't even crack this clue without risking losing our Thraben Inspector. Well, we found something more interesting to do with our mana anyway, so we'll do that. We got him dead in a few turns, gang. We can do it. They're like, what? How? What's? Why can't I block this? No, opponent. Arcane Flight. It's a hell of a drug. All right. I'm dying right now. If I win a game against Skred Delver with a boggled up Thraben Inspector. You're the best boy. You're the best boy, lady. You're the best lady, Thraben Inspector. Thank you. Worth it. That did it. That did it for me this week. That's the greatest thing I've ever done in a game of Magic in my whole life. Miscreant, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go find my blue mana on turn 1, and then turn 2, we'll play Seeker of the Way, start boggling it up. They might have a spell stutter in hand. This whole plan falls apart if they have a single spell stutter sprite. Oh my gosh, they do. Play just Ninja. Just Ninja. I don't even care. Draw your stupid cards. Come on. Yes, opponent. Show me the way. Yep. Worth it. I don't even care if I lose. Have you guys ever won with a boggled up Thraben Inspector? Like, do you know how validating that is for me as a person? Probably a sadly incredibly validating, honestly. Sweet, so we can, well, yeah, we're probably playing a tap land, leaving up Hydroblast next turn, but whatever. Let's see if they got the red mana to kill it. We got a Hydroblast to protect it. Preordains. The greatest. This card is crazy. Like, how many times have your opponents not had it, and then they preordained and they subsequently had it? Our opponent will get in. Unfortunately, we can't trade with their ninja, as much as I'd like to. Yep. Attacking with Crypt Rats holding a Bone Splitter? That's pretty friggin' sweet, too. Probably thinking about whether they want to play a Delver or not. Or the Fairy in their hand. So, I think they have hard counter. So we'll run out a cartouche next turn. A sad old cartouche. Actually, not that sad cartouche, considering that draw. But we will make an attempt. I'm not going to attack. Just a null, okay. That's interesting. For how long can we fade red mana? Is what I'm wondering. Because that's exactly how long we're going to have to let this ninja get in. Do we want to give him one turn to find a snow-covered mountain? What do you guys think? I don't think one Hydroblast is going to... Actually, yeah. I'm going to do this now. I know it's risky. Well, I want the biscuit bad enough to put a bunch of auras on a Thraben Inspector against a Lightning Bolt deck. If they have another null here, that's also very bad. How do we wind up like this? Why weren't we able? They're gonna have a removal spell and a mountain too. That was so dumb. I am deeply, deeply sad for this Seeker of the Way. Here it comes. Red mana, Skred, or Lightning Bolt. And we will proceed to Scoop Step. Well, that's pretty good too. Oh. That discarding the hand size for value play? That's what I'm talking about. So next turn, we're going to Skyfisher, pick up the island, replay the island, and Ethereal Armor our Seeker of the Way. And attack. My goodness, opponent. You simmer down over there with your 7 cards in hand. You're playing like a person who isn't even humiliated by your loss to a Thraben Inspector. So Skyfisher, pick up island, replay island, Ethereal Armor up Seeker of the Way, and it gets first strike as well. Pretty relevant. Go to combat and attack. Continue fading the red mana, hopefully. But I feel like they're going to start getting in the way with stuff. For that being the turn that we were going to resolve spells, that was pretty anticlimactic. Oh, the mighty +1/+1 Ethereal Armor. Are they going to flip this frickin'... Opponent, God. Have some humility. They're going to flip the Delver, then they're going to cycle an Ash Barrens for red mana, they're going to kill our core Skyfisher. God, this deck's good. Preordain, okay, well, maybe they don't have red mana. They couldn't have not found it. For it being that long? We're not going to kill this. We're going to put an Arcane Flight on a Thraben Inspector and it's going to block this friggin' Insectile Aberration. We will have come full circle at that point. Okay, they found the red mana. They can't use it right now. We're good. Yep. If you're going to want to kill this core Skyfisher, you're going to have to do it right. Deep Tank. Apparently quite jilting that we didn't block this Insectile Aberration. Opponent tapping out once more. Got a Jillion Fairies. Our turn. Sweet. Hyena Umbra. Triggers, triggers, triggers. Big old daddy boy over here. Seeker of the Way. Finding the way. I'm putting an Arcane Flight on this Thraben Inspector. And I'm gonna block a friggin' Delver of Secrets with it, okay? That's what we came here to do. We came here to 2-for-1 ourselves against Delver. Opponent will chump. Not interested in taking 6 today. It's worth mentioning that they have to kill us with damage. Now, what's this? Got a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be Lightning Bolt or Skyfisher, Spellstutter Sprite, or Hydroblast. But I've been wrong before. Opponent, would you just? Please. Opponent. Augur. Well, that plan, not the plan anymore. Not getting anything with Augur. So they just must not have a removal spell. Or they could be saving a Skred for this. We unfortunately have to save it. You 3S. Come on, non-creature spell. No, not you. Me. Me with the non-creature spells. Opponent, you didn't hear me right. I want to cast the non-creature spells. Our turn. That's risky. Alright. I really want to be picking up this Thraben Inspector here. But I also really want to cast a non-creature spell this turn. I guess I can't if I do it that way. So we'll just pick up the Thraben Inspector, replay Thraben Inspector, we'll leave up Hydroblast, go to combat, and swing with our Seeker. They'll get in the way with the Augur. All right. And pass. I'm almost to the point of trading one of these with the Delver, but I'm still a little worried about this ninja getting through. I just don't want it to die somehow. Like, I don't want them to kill one of these and then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want them to be able to disrupt us enough to get in with this ninja ever again. Because we plan to use one of these to block a Delver at some point, and we'll have to Hydroblast. Then again, or like, if it draws out a removal spell because it can serve that function, I want to be able to save the Hydroblast for this. But I think they got us. Like, they're gonna have a counter spell. Yeah. So we're gonna lose the Hyena Umbra, but we're gonna pump it up to a 6/6. Or actually, we're not even gonna lose the Hyena Umbra. And we got a counterspell out of their hand. So, big ups to us, I guess. There's another Augur. Gonna go digging. We will dig soon as well. And I'm about ready to get in the way of this Delver, but I don't know if... Okay. So now we'll draw. And Fencing Ace, okay. Alright, let's attack with Seeker. Oh yeah, I don't think they read that correctly. Just gonna block with Augur, sounds good. And I think I'm gonna run out Fencing Ace here, because if they do somehow, in some universe, manage to do something about this Seeker of the Way, then this Fencing Ace becomes a pretty real threat. So 3 cards in our opponent's hand, no real path to attacks. Oh yeah, no, yeah. They obviously haven't tested this matchup sufficiently. Like, get out of the league, opponent. So we'll go F6ing, rest my hands a little bit. I don't know. Gush is just way too good of a card. Like, they've already cast one this game. They cast another one. You know, we're in bad shape. What did they kill there? Oh, they just hit the Hyena Umbra. Got it. And they bolt that. So I'm pretty happy with how we laid that there. And see if our opponent wants to get in with anything. They still do not. Our turn. Let's try to bait a counter with Sacred Cat. No countering. Well, at the very least, we get to draw a card this turn, right? Oh! All right. Okay. Things just got very interesting. So we'll swing for 8. This is going to force some blocks. We can double block this ninja. If we have to chump it with Sacred Cat, no big deal. They're just going to trade with a Core Skyfisher, go down to 6. And we might as well draw a card because we haven't made our land drop this turn. Ooh, okay. Well, we've got a plan. Oh yeah. Oh man. I wish I could have put this Arcane Flight on this Sacred Cat. That would have been sweet. I have won games like that before. Our opponent tanking about which one of our threats is the worst thing, so that they can just kill something with an arc. Like, they don't even know if they have to kill this, probably. And it feels like a ninja's coming. Yep, can't block those. But they're at 6. They're really up against it. We might have another one of those close kind of value-based matches happening here. Really wishing I had gut shots in my sideboard for this reason. I was kind of wondering why they were kicking around, but we've dug through about half of their removal at this point. It's really happening. 4 cards in hand. Can't imagine a spell stutter isn't one of them. Unless they came out for some reason. So let's try to cast another Fencing Ace. Maybe that'll dry out the counter. No. Yeah, let's go to attacks. Let's attack with everything. So they still take 1, 2, 3, 4 here, go down to 2. They could block like this, take 3. Yeah, I'm alright with this. It's better against a removal spell. Let's see what they want to do here. Take 3, down to 3. We gain a life. Stutter Sprite down. We lose our Thraben Inspector. Let's see if they get a spell stutter. They could have a removal spell too, it's just as bad. Alright. Okay, no problem. You are at 3. And we're at 21. Let's see what they've got. I don't know if we're gonna beat Skred Delver, man. Their deck is insanely powerful. I feel like even from 21, they'd have to play very badly to lose from here. Especially with all the removal spells and cantrips in their deck, like they're just gonna find something to kill this and this, and we're in pretty bad shape. That being said, they've only got 1 blue mana up here. The swing with the team will continue until the game ends. See if they found a way to make an attack. I can't imagine they wouldn't. That's weird. Maybe they didn't find. So they're at 3. What are their blocks going to look like? Block. 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 I don't know. I'm the aggro deck. I'm not doing the math. They can only profitably block the Sacred Cat, and we can just get it back. And I know they have to block with everything. So we should get a ninja in the exchange here, depending on what they drew last turn. Yeah. And will they go to 1? They will. All right. And we'll recast our Sacred Cat. It can block a ninja if it so chooses, and we'll hold our land just in case. Who knows what the power of bluffing could do for us this match. Turn them all sideways. You know how we do. It's really weird not to see any bounce spells here. That's also weird. I guess they're going to pick it up with a ninja, draw another card, and then put it back down as a blocker, which means they also have to hit another removal spell here. They have to have a removal spell by now. Wow. Give me the kitty look. Yes. Bring that kitty look over here. They have to have a removal. They seem like their whole deck. Well, they're dead like this. No, they're not dead like that. Never mind. Where is it? Show me the removal spell. All right. So let's see, opponent. Have you turned the corner? Protection here would be so good. Like, I really hate that I don't have a God's Willing in my deck or something. Well, it's not terrible. So yeah, we'll just attack with Skyfisher here. Jezzian Thief is a fine blocker. And they're going to have to find more of their flyers to get in the way of Skyfisher, or just more removal. And hopefully we can start abyssing them with this Jezzian Thief, or resolve another evasion spell on it. So we'll play Jezzian Thief. We will hold the land for the moment. If they stabilize, we riot. I like that strategy. I'm going to be blocking... Ooh, a Null entered the revealed card zone. I'll be blocking ninjas if they choose to attack with ninjas. But I think if they choose to attack with ninjas and don't find removal, then we win. So, alright, they're just going to pass. Cool. Oh, deck! Why you do this? Alright, let's attack into Delver. Come on. Yep. Mutagenic growth? Oh my god, I would tilt. Play another planes and pass a turn. I've seen Delver do a lot more than 20 damage in 3 minutes. No attacks from our opponent. Do we try to next level them with the Hydro Blast here? I don't think we do. Play land, pass turn. Yeah. They are at 1. That's the thing. Like, one misplay on their part and we win, so. They're trying to play fast here now. 4 cards in hand. I can't imagine they don't have a million interactive spells. They're just going to pass. Well, Cartouche of Knowledge. They have to annul this. So, I don't know. We should play around the annul. I'm going to hold this for a second. I don't think there's any reason to cast it right now. Especially where we know they have a null in hand. Oh, dang it. Okay, well now they can spell stutter it. That makes things a lot worse. Oh, they're gonna gush. Ugh. No, it doesn't sound like us at all. Tell them a story. I would never. So we'll see if we can bait out any kind of removal. Yeah, there's spell stutter. Pretty good. There goes Jezzian Thief. Too bad. Oh man, I really hate that they have they have 2 ninjas on board right now. We can't really punish them for attacking here either. Yeah. So opponent's gonna draw 2 more. We're gonna go to 16. And they're probably feeling like they're sitting pretty on some counter magic here now. We've only seen one counter spell and they have 19 cards left in their deck. Sketchy times, gang. Gush, man, it's a hell of a drug. I hate that they have an annul in hand. Let's Skyfisher back our bounce land. Another Spell Stutter Sprite. Time to mill them out. I don't think we reasonably can. They've got a fairly good board of attackers here. Oh, and this cartouche isn't even going to resolve. Brig. All right. Sure. I don't want to. They have 1 life and 2 minutes on clock. Oh, we don't have Tromano's Blessing. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Opponent drawing 2, a jillion counter spells in hand. They probably finally found removal for the Sacred Cat. Imagine they put themselves dead on board. This can't block the Sacred Cat. I mean, I'm doing it. Come on, kitty. Get there. Come on. Kitty, please. No. Ah, brutal. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's game. All right, we're already down to 6. This is a pretty bad hand, but I'm going to keep it. Seeker of the Way makes this a lot better. All right, guys, time to hope our opponent is on a non-interactive deck of some sort. Play our tap land, pass the turn. Well, they're not like super interactive. And they're also going to pay us off for taking like a second to play the Seeker. I have to go get my blue mana, which is like super unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully we draw a land next turn. We can get Seeker out of Galvanic Blast range right away. Oh my god, I didn't make my land drop. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Punt. Somebody punt me. Oh my god, guys. Ugh. Okay. That was painful. That was so painful. Yee. Let's see if they have Galvanic Blast. Yeah, because we could have Azorius Chancery. We'd be untapping with 4 mana next turn. Building anticipation. You're dang right. No, our opponent spews their hand. Pretty good. Yeah, that could cost us, like, actually the entire game. Oh man, not Goblin Storm. True, true. Yeah, this sucks. Because this turn would have been 3 auras, 3 prowess triggers, a huge Seeker of the Way. Yep. Oh no, not 4 4s. I know, right? And we will bounce our... I think I'm going to bounce an untap land. And we'll attack for 7, gain 7. You can't kill it with Galvanic Blast now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can attack us for 10. Pretty good. I think I did. I gave them 1 turn too many. Like, they're not going to be able to kill this, and they're going to kill me next turn or something. Rip in peace. It'd be lovely to not get punished. So, Cartouche of Knowledge. Make a big guy. Yeah, and we can attack for 10 here. And I wonder if I just Skyfisher. If I Arcane Flight, it goes up to 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, we would have won. I'm so mad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue gaining life. I don't know if it's worth it to just play out a Fencing Ace that gets killed by Galvanic Blast or something. So I don't know, man. I'm just gonna hope they don't have an answer for this. So let's Arcane Flight. It's my bad. It's my bad. Don't punt, guys. Don't punt. You will get punished when you punt. Just so you know. They're at 2. We're at 27. Let's see if they can find a way to kill us right now. I guess Atog and Fling still do it. No, we won. Okay, we didn't get punished. All right. No punishment, no punishment. Good. So we're going to bring in some Fragmentizes. We'll take out our Tromono's Blessings. We're going to bring in our, like, a Hydroblast or 2. And that's probably it. Thraben Inspector, probably not going to matter. I don't imagine these games will go that long. Sacred Cat's pretty okay because it can chump a couple times. Fencing Ace might be worse than something else, but we got 16 creatures now. I don't care to go below that. I like God's Willing to like fizzle a Temur Battle Rage, but I think Hydroblast will do just fine at that. So let's do it like this. See what happens. This might not even be a Fragmentized matchup. We didn't get punished, guys. It's cool. We're fine. And now we're getting punished. Now the Moto is like, that didn't play out how it was supposed to. You punted real bad. But I think we're going to get to Stone Rain them on turn 1, which is nice. So no Darksteel Citadel. Be cool. Springleaf Drum. Hello, Liz 4 Drew. How you doing? Having a good old night? Get tempoed. Of course, Skyfisher's looking very awkward here. Ooh, I think we might have got him. Are we playing mono black land destruction again? Pass the turn. See if they found land. Ooh, opponent. Playing a risky game here. We will play Skyfisher, bounce an island, replay an island, go to combat, attack with Seeker of the Way. Let's just walk away with this. Let's just like pick it up and walk away with it, huh, gang? Pretend we were never here at all. Ooh, buddy. All right, so let's do this correctly. So we'll Skyfisher, pick up a land, replay a land, Ethereal Armor out a Seeker. Pumps, 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 pumps. Go to combat, swing for 1,000,000, and I think we'll close her up there next turnabouts. Well, depending. Oh, they found a land. Bummer. Flare Husk will get in the way of Seeker of the Way, and will also produce any color of mana they want. Kind of sucks that we can't have this Hydroblast up, but it is what it is. White mana. Okay, Chromatic Sphere comes down, and they will pass. All right. So, Cartouche of Solidarity. That'll get it out of... No, yeah, it'll get it out of Galvanic Blast range permanently. And 6, 10. I wish Hydroblast was going to be lethal, but it's not. But I think these core Skyfishers will do the trick. We won the match! Turn 1 Fragmentize, coming through. 2 and 2. A dastardly, dastardly place to be. Oh my goodness. Please don't be an interactive deck. Play a land. Pass the turn. Just be some dirtily thing that can't kill our Seeker before I make it huge. No Swamp. No Dimir Aqueduct. Please. Please. Aw, thanks, Waltzmark. Turn 1 Forest. Well, I've had better. I've had better uninteractive decks to play against, but if there's gonna be one, I'll take this one, I guess. You gotta be able to beat this one to get all the way, so... I might actually play Fencing Ace here. Because the life gain probably isn't as relevant. I just want to go fast. So... Fencing Ace. No, I do not want to play against Affinity. Again, please. Opponent given Fencing Ace a read. You know what? The real takeaway from this is that we've gone 2-3, which means I get the Net Benefits League in play points next week. I mean, pretty much, we've gone infinite at this point, essentially. Opponent reading Fencing Ace thoroughly. Opponent logging into Twitch. Coming after us. Alright, okay. Let's go fast, guys. Maybe this is Stompy. I feel like it's Elves, though. And I feel like there's some non-zero number of Vines of the Vastwood coming our way next turn. Here comes Quirion Ranger. Sure. You've thoroughly wonned me. If this is Stompy, we might be okay. Guys, baby holding commences. Ooh, and I can even play this Ash Barrens this turn. I want to, but I don't think I'm going to. Hyena Umbra. Or is it just 2 Ethereal Armors? Let's go all in, guys. We're playing an all-in deck. Let's play like we're playing all in here. And maybe I will... Maybe I will play this. I kind of want to cycle in next. Yeah, I'm going to play this. We can pick it up with the Skyfisher later. Attack for 10. I love it. On the hold my beer, about we block. Or how about we block? /S is required. All right, we'll get the Hyena Umbra down and the Seeker of the Way next turn, and things should shape up nicely. And is our opponent gonna hold pump spells on backup? They're not. They do, like, they have their vines and things like that, so it will become scary at some point. Hit Skulk, yep. And we'll get an opportunity to boggle up this Seeker of the Way someday soon. So I'm not worried about it. And Ledgewalker. 3 cards in our opponent's hand, and they have to block this next turn. Seems good. Where it's already threatening lethal, I almost don't want to put the Hyena Umbra on it. So I think we Skyfisher back Ash Barrens here, play a land, play Seeker, and then next turn Hyena Umbra up Seeker. Get in for a bunch. Yeah. So let's... Well, I guess we don't have to do any of that now, right? So let's go to combat and attack. They have to block. I imagine it'll be with the Eldrazi spawn, unless they're looking for a way to get Hunger going next turn. It's going to be the Ledgewalker. All right. Cool. And so we will play Skyfisher, pick up the Ash Barrens, play a Plains, play Seeker of the Way. Pass. All right, what do you got, opponent? Show us the money. Good old Mana Green Stompy. Pretty happy to have my Chimano's Blessings and Standard Bearers in the board. It's hard to go down. I thought Hyena Umbras would come out for the Blessings, but that doesn't feel correct now. Opponent on additional lands. Pretty lands, though. What you're gonna do is acting a fool one of those things. And we'll see how they attack if they do. Like, it's probably not a trivial decision. They might be wondering if we have a non-creature spell. I don't know why I wouldn't just take 6 here. Hey, Necromon, what's up? Been a long time. How you been, man? Necromon, one of those original supporters. So kicked vines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 plus 8 is lethal. 3 plus 8 is not. So I'm just gonna get the Skyfisher in the way of. I probably don't want the Hunger of the Howlpack on this. Maybe they just have a bunch of Hunger of the Howlpacks, but we are gonna block here. Hunger is +3/+3, right? What if they have 3 Hungers in hand? So that's 9 more damage. So we're still not dead. So I'm gonna hope that they don't have some combination of lethal pump spells here. I have reason to believe that they do not. They might have something, yeah, okay. So they're gonna kick vines to trade with our Skyfisher. I still think we're okay. If we're only taking 3 here, then well, we're not necessarily as evasive as Mono White Heroic, and maybe we're about to be, I don't know. Who knows, we might just top deck Arcane Flight, and they might not have another Vines in hand. And you know we're swinging with the team if that's the case. They're just going to play a Ledgewalker, which doesn't have flying, so they've got no outs to a flying enchantment. Come on. Top deck, we have 8 of them. Upkeep, stop. We're gonna filter. We're gonna filter our draw next turn. If I draw Jezzian Thief, I guess I got punished, but it's worth it. It's worth the thinning. We're probably going to do it anyway. So basic land cycling on our upkeep. Go get an island. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's top deck that win. Please. Please, deck. Please, opponent. I'm trying to build tension here. We've got 8 of them in the deck. We've got 8 of them in the deck. Redraw. Whoop. Come on. Come on, man. Let me draw my card. You're killing me. Well, I mean, you're not. Presumably, I'm going to kill you now, but you're killing me with the waiting. Come on. The game's been going really good, Senrez. It's weird to call you something besides Senrez. Yeah, the games have been going great. We're almost at we're just over 50% game win record. We're at 50% match win record. I think we're about to take this one. Possibly. It's closer. It's closer than that. I'm really building this up to be a lot closer than it is. We could just get lucky here and win, but it's also still really close. And our opponent's making us wait for it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I really like this deck. And it's got, you know, like, it's got a lot of flex room. I've said that kind of throughout the brewing process, and as I've been discussing it with people that like left comments about the deck tech and stuff like that, like this, I don't think this is its final form. I think this is a very Frieza deck. Cartouche of Solidarity isn't gonna do it. But I do appreciate that I drew it anyway, because I think I preferred over Hyena Umbra. So we will Cartouche of Solidarity up our Seeker, get some triggers, gain 4, get a blocker, swing for lethal again. Taz, you haven't been here with the 1-800 tight education, the 1-800 enunciation. How many letters is enunciation? Does that work? 1-800 enunciation? Good evening, Taz. Good evening. Glad to have you, man. How you doing tonight? Man, opponent. Our opponent's... Oh yeah, that classic Matt and Tass back and forth. Can't buy that kind of entertainment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, yep. Education was necessary. Combat. Swing. F6. The gaining 4 life here is important. Like, I wouldn't not attack with Seeker of the Way here, because I think like that could negate the damage of a Vines of the Vastwood on an unblocked creature anyway. They can let it through. They can like block the Fencing Ace with a Scion, keep this bad girl around, and be okay, but I guess not. Well, they'll sack this so we don't gain the life. Ah, very nice. Well, still a worthy attack, I believe. And hopefully we can't die from 13 here. I don't think any 2 combined pump spells can kill us from 13 on this board state. So we'll find out if it can. And then we get another draw at a lethal spell. And we can't not block. And I don't, if they have all pump spells, they can't have blockers to stop us from winning. So, yeah. Adobation. They're going to Elephant Guide up the Pit Skulk. Gotcha. I mean, it's not bad. And attack with everything. 1 green mana. Nothing died this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can play precisely 1 blocker to, or they can give something vigilance, I guess, as it were. To block my Seeker or my Fencing Ace. So it kind of all depends on what they have in hand here, but I think I'm going to block Quirion Ranger so we can stop any vigilance shenanigans going on later. Hopefully they don't have us dead on board here. They do have 7 coming at us. Forest Unknown in hand. I guess if there was going to be like a Vines of the Vastwood type thing going on, then that wouldn't have mattered as much. Pretty sure flying still gets us there. We'll get rid of our upkeep stop. Come on. Oh, that is savagery at the highest level. We're filthy uncommons in our deck lists. No, we do not. So I'm going to Hyena Umbra up the Seeker. I don't think they have any way to prevent us from gaining the life this time, so we're going to gain 5 here, negate this damage, and they have to block this. They probably won't block this. So that's 2, 7, so we can go to 4, which a Kicked Vines will kill us. Yeah, Kicked Vines on... Oh, we won, okay. Nice. Hey, players, leave the men alone. Oh no, you make up the better lyrics. All right, so Chamanos comes in, Standard Bearers come in. We will take out a couple of Hyena Umbras, not all of them. Our evasion matters a lot in this matchup. Maybe not that many Chamanos less. Like, our white mana isn't that good. And they do have, like, they do have Vault Scourge kind of as a contingency plan. It is pretty good in this matchup, though. Maybe go down a Jezian Thief. Like, Jezian Thief might be... Oh, it's a decent blocker, though. I don't know. It ain't easy. They're also on the play. So I don't know how... This is probably even worse on the play. Maybe just bring in the Standard Bearers and hope we're... Thraben Inspector's not really doing anything. Maybe just bring in Standard Bearers and hope. But I'd like to have Chamano's Blessing here. We might get color screwed. It's gonna be tough. Leave my girl alone. I didn't, okay. I left it. A 1/3. Jezzy's girl. She's getting in. Guys, we're gonna owe a bunch of money in 80s tune copyright. This hand is so bad. I don't think I can keep this. I mean, if I can boggle up a Sacred Cat, but also if I just draw lands for the next 8 turns. Ash Baron's Thins. Skyfisher is going to be bad. At first. I don't know about this hand, man. That's true. That's true. The copyright bots don't know. Yes, Taz. Yes, Taz. We will meme together. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. On the serious time, do we keep it? Lower, what's up? Okay. I did? All right. Okay. If we can give Seeker of the Way flying. Oh, what do you think? Do you think they'll have an answer to Seeker of the Way? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. We're up a game. We're up a game. We can't go under 50-50 game win percentage here, so let's do the chancy lines and hope we win. We should be able to find the rest of our white mana for these off of these. Our opponent might be on a 1-land Pit Skulk draw here. Wouldn't mind that at all. Yep. Or is this just Pit Skulk enabling further Pit Skulks? No, they're not on the 1-land Pit Skulk draw at all. You seen me in hell? I don't know that one. I don't know. Maybe I do know that one, and I just haven't. It's been a very long time since I've heard it. All right, guys. Seeker of the Way. Seek the way, Seeker. Let's see if they have Epic Confrontation straight away. Because my opponents do have it more often than not. Except that Affinity opponent, man, they really didn't have it. Like, shouts out to that Affinity opponent. Lober, thank you for being like tight on the on the keep. No counter for Skulk, it's true. Epic Confrontation, do you have it? No, okay. Well, this should be quick. I guess Epic Confrontation is always a concern, but we will not be blocking. We're at 14. Like, that's not trivial at all. Another Nest Invader. Ooh, good idea. All right, well, we're going to gain a bunch of life here. So we will Cartouche of Knowledge our Seeker of the Way. Triggers. And opponent giving Cartouche of Knowledge a little read or playing in their other match or whatever. So we're going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 life here. Go back up to 21. Play another Cartouche next turn. See what we draw here. Another Seeker. Okay. Well, I don't mind giving that Seeker flying at all. Ethereal Armor on Seeker. Triggers. And we'll attack for 7. They're at 13. So they kind of need an out here. Like, I feel like they just scooped the match.